And, Cliff, welcome to the St. Augustine's Asylum for the Mentally Ill. My producer Tom said good things about you. In your backpack is a flashlight, a voice recorder, an EMF, and a couple of little fun occult things. We'll let you know when to take those out. Ready to pay off some of those college debts and beer tabs? Well, of course you are. And when you're ready, enter in through those front doors. Nice, the door was unlocked. It can get a little sticky sometimes. So here's the story behind the St. Augustine's Asylum for the Mentally Ill. It was founded in the 1880s, closed in the 1960s, and a lot of nasty stuff happened here. I mean, this place is only supposed to house around 500 patients, but at its peak, it was around 3,300 patients in here. I mean, the place was, less of a hospital and more of a place where you dropped your problems off and hoped they disappeared. In the end, this place was sort of against what the Bible's supposed to teach. I mean, there was no love here, no grace, no healing. The patients were not here to be rehabilitated. Ordinary people just wanted them gone from public. They shoved those with non-threatening mental conditions or those deemed inappropriate to society together with legitimate psychopaths and murderers and other violent monsters and basically said, let God sort it out. The atrocities in here are just too much to count. The death toll was unreal. The violence, the disease, the abuse, nobody cared. This is where the 100 hallway patients would never left. We heard that the patients pre-1920 actually received decent care. Then the war hit, the depression hit, and then the budgets all fell apart. The room you stand in once healed 20 patients in need of attention, and by the end, 150 patients would pass through this room, naked, starving, attacking each other at random, flaying themselves with metal wires from their beds. Be careful where you step. Alright, this is a good place to start. I want you to take out your voice recorder, and I'll hopefully be able to awaken this place. Okay, spirits of St. Augustine, please reveal your presence to us. Show us that you are in this room. Feel free to interact with anything or speak to us. Use your words, use your voice, and let us know that you're here. Okay, play that back. Just know that you're here. Nothing. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, let's try this. Ghosts of St. Augustine, please let us know that you are still in this hospital. I give you permission to reveal yourself. I give you permission to come to life. Just give us a sign that you're here. Tell us where you are. Speak to us now into this microphone. Alright, check that. Now into this microphone. Alright, let's try one more spot. Ghosts of St. Augustine, you're all a bunch of ghoulish pricks. Show up or piss off. Whoa, did you hear that? Play that back. Pricks, show up or piss off. Alright, wait, looks like we got an investigation. Alright, I want you to go down the morgue hallway, and we're going to continue our investigation in the other gathering area. Okay, the 4 areas you need to visit to fulfill your contract, the East Social area is the first on the list. This is the area where the inmates who are deemed a danger to society would convene. You'll go to this room and perform a summoning ceremony. So walk into the center and we will begin. This is the entrance to patient cells 200 through 219. We're talking extreme bipolarism, schizophrenia, dementia. Not necessarily dangerous, but it could be a challenge for society. Dang, the door's locked. This sucks. This is the entrance to the patient cells 220 to 240. This is where they kept the lunatics, the murderers, the sociopaths. The worst of the worst, including Clive the Peeper Johnson. You'd think he would be a pervert with the nickname the Peeper, but the truth is far worse. He He was extremely manipulative and very intelligent. He was a murderer and a maimer. Most of his victims could never identify him because he managed to convince them to gouge their own eyes out with metal wires and even their own fingernails. He came here due to legal loopholes, and when the facility went off the rails and the doctor stopped caring, he jumped into action. The patients who didn't listen were tortured, and the ones who did wandered around the facility, blind, screaming, and in constant fear. This door's locked too. Let's just start the ceremony. Spirits inside this asylum, we know that you're here. We release you from your restraints. Come forward and live again. This person is no longer shielded from the realm of the dead. You may be seen, interact, and manipulate him in any way as you see fit. Don't just stand there. Go check it out. Just go to the front door and get out. Alright, get out of this hallway and take your second right. Door's locked, damn it. Oh, okay, there's a staircase. Take the staircase up to the second floor, and you should be next to a fire escape. You should be able to get out that way, so go up the staircase. Crap, okay, we need it. Let's go get something to pry this door open. Go back downstairs. I bet you there was something downstairs we could probably use. Hold on. That staircase wasn't there before. This place doesn't even have a basement. What is going on? Alright, just... I don't think you got any other choice. I think you gotta make your way downstairs. Alright, confession time. It's about the eyes. I kinda had this from you. There's an urban legend, and I repeat, it's an urban legend about the peeper Clive Johnson. You see, there was a patient who suffered from dementia and swore that Clive was more than just a mere man, and he would kind of haunt this patient all throughout the day. Rampant hallucinations that progressively got worse, but at night he never saw the peeper. Then he discovered that if he closed his eyes, he could escape Clive, but whenever he opened them, Clive would be there, waiting for him and getting closer and closer. Eventually, the patient used a fork, and he blinded himself. And while he was soaked in his blood from his sockets, he screamed to the entire hospital that he was free, he was safe. And a week later, 2 more patients charged Clive with stalking them, even though he was confined to solitary. I mean, it's crazy. They took their eyesights, too. This pattern didn't stop. I thought it was BS, but based on what we've seen tonight, I'll pretty much believe anything. So, try to get the hell out of there, and if it gets too intense, try to shut your eyes.
Closer. I see you now.
Rapid Clive, run! He sees you! Got a choice. Either he gets you, or you're gonna have to cut him out. Holy crap, man. I can't believe you just did that. You freaking gouged your eyes out with a scalpel. Are you alright? I know you're not. Holy crap. Alright, we're getting a picture from your camera. Bad news is it's pitch black. There's no light. Your room, there's nothing I could see. The flashlight went out, and we don't even know where you are. I'm not going in there. Are you going in there? I'm not going in there. Hell no. Look, if you can't feel anything, I'm sorry, but we're not coming. I'm sorry, man. I have to go. I'm sorry.